that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator. Does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear?
Yeah, of course.
His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
You knew?
Of course. That is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would.
As you wish.
You have my gratitude. I can see that I was right to trust you with this. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission for the coming moon at that time.
Do I actually not get it now? Maybe I get it later. I could have swore at some point I do use it.
You absolutely get it because you have Sylvain. I think you might get it
Is your meeting over, Professor?
Might get it a little later.
I think you might get it a little bit later because that way, if you're in one of the other houses, you can recruit Sylvain and still get it.
Okay. Yeah, I was
this
like,
chapter is so early.
I was like, I thought I just remembered getting it in general, but yeah, definitely at least in blue lines. I didn't know if there was another trigger for it or not. I guess we'll find out. You look troubled.
I was just thinking about something. Professor, the possession of relics and crests has been highly valued in Fargus since ancient times. It's far from uncommon for someone to lose their ability to lead their house because they don't bear a crest. Just like Miklon. It happened to my uncle as well. The eldest child of the king, and yet he never ascended to the throne. All families whose bloodlines carry the crests of the 10 elites are much the same. But House Gautier takes it a step further and absolutely requires an heir who possesses a crest.
Why?
Alright.
Yeah?
I figured it out if you want to know.
What?
Alright, so if you told Rhea you wouldn't give it to her, they give it to you right then.
Oh, really?
If you have Sylvain and you tell Rhea no, you just get it, apparently.
Oh, whoops.
Now, instead, you have to do Sylvain's paralogue.
Oh no, that's fine. I mean, okay, so that's what it's connected to. I was like, I remember getting Lance of Ruin even outside of Blue Lines. That's probably because I just had Sylvain. So that makes sense. Why House Gautier in particular?
To that house, the power of crests is a necessity, not a luxury. House Gautier holds the most northern territory in the kingdom, and they have fought with the people to the north for many years.
Before I forget to say, I kind of treat all relics the way I treat the Sword of the Creator, and that's not on purpose, but a lot of times I just forget that I have them, and then, like, end up not using them, even when it would probably be beneficial to do so. So it's not that big of a loss. I'll try and use them sometimes.
The head of that house is responsible for protecting that territory from fearsome invaders, whom they keep at bay with the power of crests and relics. In exchange for that responsibility, they are granted special privileges within the kingdom.
The crests grant them special privileges.
In a way. That said, ability cannot be measured by the possession of a crest alone. I believe that Margrave Gautier was wrong to disinherit Miklon, simply because he did not bear a crest. Still, there is always a reason for why such customs stand the test of time. Imagine what this world would be like if no one placed any stock in crests. Bloodlines that carry crests would dwindle. The metaphorical blade used to oppose threats would eventually rust. This same argument has been made time and time again across the years. Both sides are at once right and wrong.
What do you believe, Dimitri?
I believe those with crests and those without should acknowledge the other's strengths and learn to respect each other based on personal merits. And that doesn't apply only to crests. The same holds true for lineage, race, faith, ideologies. If we could just accept each other and make mutual concessions, one step at a time, perhaps... Who knows if that's even possible? Everyone has something that is unacceptable within them. I certainly do, and I'd wager you do as well. I wonder which is best, Professor. To cut away that which is unacceptable, or to find a way to accept it anyway?
Your hair is unacceptable.
I was just gonna go down the line of, well, if inside of you is a
Professor,
ravenous,
you have done well to complete such a difficult task.
murderous like lunatic, maybe you don't just find a way to accept it and I don't know. Oh gosh.
You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Which one is it?
Rhea.
Oh, okay, it is
Archbishop.
this one.
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently?
I have not.
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure I remember which chapter this is. It'll be fun.
I wasn't paying attention. Which one is it?
Flayn gets kidnapped.
Oh, it's the Linhardt chapter!
Yes!
Clouds. Horsebow mode.
I'm immediately teleporting to Linhardt as soon as I
Let's
get to the floor.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horsebows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
I didn't pay attention to a single word he said.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to be paying attention?
No, because I wasn't really either. 5,000 gold.
2 visible birthdays, huh?
I'm curious to know how Dedu is doing.
I'm not.
Alright, well, going for a visit. Or ... Ah, perfect.
Here you are again.
I came to check on the flowers.
I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look.
Aren't they lovely?
Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular.
I didn't know you had a sister.
It never came up. Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers. But seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I am telling you all of this.
I'd like to hear more.
There is little to tell. But if you are from Fodlan, you must know what became of the people of Dusker, the people who betrayed their allies from Fargus, the ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes, even now. It would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary.
I don't care what other people think.
You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
Sure
Alright,
thing.
couple of things here.
First
First of all, the people from Dusker are just called Duskers? They're not like Duskurians or like anything like that? Oh, hey, there's Hilda.
Nah, I don't think so.
Hilda, Hilda.
That's really good. That was literally like about as soon as humanly possible that she's joining. That's really good because
I love her.
I've heard horror stories of people like waiting for somebody to join their house and that won't do it. Do you want to finish the notes? Yeah, I think like Discarian or something would be a lot better.
Yeah, like why are they just called of Dusk? There was something else I was gonna say. Crud, what was it? All right, just get Hilda in
I don't know.
here.
I had a thought of when he was talking about Byleth's reputation, and I was like, I'm pretty sure Byleth could do
Oh,
literally
that's what I was
anything,
going to mention as well.
and
I'm
they
like,
would still worship the ground that Byleth
I was like,
walked on.
are you not aware that like Byleth is the most beloved person in all of the history of Fodlan, and she does almost nothing anyway?
Yeah. Anyway, it's Hilda time.
Professor, I saw you looking at me. I know what that look means. You want to add me to your class? Just kidding. But if you did invite me to join, I'd consider it.
Yeah.
Oh, you really have taken a shine to me. I
Correct.
hope I can live up to your expectations. I look forward to learning from you.
All right, everybody, say goodbye to Happy. She's not going to be joining us on any other missions. Her spot is now
Happy,
been replaced by
no!
Hilda. I'm sorry.
Happy can Audriton.
Yeah, she can. What now?
Probably your mission.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing.
Deserved.
At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
How?
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going.
That is a good question. How would they know that she hasn't left Garreg Mach?
How could you like Abyss exists? How would you like?
She could be anywhere.
We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town.
This is a universe with Pegasi and Wyverns. She could have just been flown off by one dude.
Right?
Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Troubling rumors?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The Knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
All right.
Flayn has disappeared? Seteth must be beside himself.
Can we talk about how this is the stupidest chapter in the game? They tell you to explore to figure out where Flayn is. They're like, we have no time to waste, we have to do all this. And then the worst thing you could possibly do is find Flayn and then immediately lose 3 weeks for no reason.
Oh, yeah, you can just do that.
Yeah, which no one does unless you're an idiot.
Yeah,
or you just don't know. It's also possible that you just don't know that's what'll happen.
Yeah, I
so
think
maybe you're either ignorant or stupid.
I'm pretty sure I had that happen once where I either went to do it, but then I was able to back out of it, or I went to do it and then just like reset to the last save or something.
I think you have to like go through to like where you figure out where she is, because otherwise the game like gets messed up and it's like you don't find her.
Yeah.
But then you just choose not to free her, and then the absolute smartest thing to do is to just ignore it until the game forces you to do it at the end of the month. So you willingly find and then just let Flayn, like, presumably suffer for, like, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, on the flip side, it's just like, yes, this should be urgent, but, like, it's not, because you just, you have, like, 3 weeks to, like, a month that she's just there, and, like, nothing happens like, in that time.
Narratively, structure-wise, this is the dumbest part of Three Houses, like, by far.
Yeah, it's very silly.
So, finding little Flayn is our mission for this moon? Leave it to me, Professor. Chasing after girls is my specialty.
Don't phrase it like that.
Sylvain, even you must agree that now isn't the time for jokes.
I hope Flayn is okay. I've heard rumors about some Death Knight running around town.
Sounds intriguing. I have been hoping to cross blades with him.
Felix, please consider how Seteth must be feeling right now.
Seteth isn't in the room.
Anyway.
We must start our search at once. Every moment matters. On your order, Professor. Let's try to collect as much information as we can.
All right. I will mention it because we were talking about it earlier, how the very... to-do.
What?
I'm on the lookout for suspicious individuals.
Do you want to do this first and then talk, or do you want to talk about your thing first?
I was just going to say, I'm going to mention it now. I'm pretty sure from here on, the game does not focus weirdly on, like, kingdom stuff and Blue Lions.
No, not until obviously post-time skip where you're
yeah,
the
not
only
until
ones that matter.
if you're Blue Lions post-time skip. But now it actually, like, spreads out to being... They have you go to, like, Empire and Leicester locations, I'm pretty sure, but... They also don't have anything like super specific, like to the level of Miklon and Lonato.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more people that are directly tied to a character from a specific house. I don't think.
Yeah.
The only place I've yet to check is the library.
We'll go together.
As you wish. Candlelight. And who is that?
Is it Flayn?
No, it isn't. Impossible.
Professor, Dedu, what are you up to at this hour?
Your Highness, my apologies.
Oh, none necessary. I'm sorry for startling you. I was just doing some research, but I'm just about finished. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. We'd better head back to our quarters, Dedu. Until tomorrow, Professor.
A most unusual man. Whatever could he have been looking for so late at night? That book is quite askew. He must have rushed to put it back upon the shelf.
Look at that askew book in this giant library of a bajillion books.
It seems to be a record of donations from nobility. Arundel. That's not a name I know. But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flayn.
Very interesting that Dimitri is looking into Arundel.
Yeah, I don't really remember that. Oh, it's Petra's birthday.
Stop cheating, Three Houses!
That's not fair! That's so rude.
I wanted to guess Petra at some point, too.
I have gratitude.
I can't believe you're not taking Petra out for tea.
Tea time is so just like,
I only do it with characters I like, but I like a lot of characters.
Yeah, no, Petra is definitely up there. I do like Petra a lot. It has nothing to do with what I don't like
it has
or not.
nothing to do, indeed. To do wasn't relevant.
You're right. All right. Let's see. Should go mage or priest, because it doesn't really matter. I don't remember. I think mage has better stuff. Anyway, she's gonna end up mastering it like so fast. That's just how magic classes go.
I'm so glad I passed.
Yes. And Ingrid's the other one. You can just do the same thing.
Nice collar.
Right?
I must continue to work hard.
What are with those shoulder pads?
That looks so weird. I don't like how she looks in this. Oh well. Let's get exploring.
Felix is about to own that axe tournament.
Where's he at? Up there for one of my favorite lines of dialogue in the entire game. Oops.
It's pretty great.
Pretty sure he's like right up here. And now Caspar.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted.
She's been abducted. What are you talking about?
Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Okay, good.
Oh, no.
I don't have anything for you, do
Linhardt is
I?
great.
No. There's somebody in my house that's devoted to training. Whoops. I probably should have given that to Felix.
more than likely.
I can give it to him now. Ferdinand, Sylvain. There he
Bon
is.
Iron? Ah, you're looking for
Respect on the
Flayn's
name?
kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza.
What?
There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Cool stuff. Anyway, do you want your orb
That's
belt
mine.
fragment?
Thank you for finding it.
Because I don't like you being at half. Do you also want this training weight?
Aha, this is
Ooh,
nice.
I wasn't sure about that one. Alright, cool. Let's get all of the little things off my screen. Somebody right over. Let me get to that. Over here.
Professor.
Hello. Part-time cleaning. Pretty sure that's Marianne.
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool, that's who.
Is her crest rare enough to justify kidnapping her?
Flayn's crest, the major crest of Sethleen, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Alright, cool. I'm not gonna have you train me yet, even though I might. Oops. Hey, you wanna go in here?
Hello there.
Hello. That was very energetic of you. Hello. Alright, the Officers Academy.
Honestly, you might want to, like, instead of training Byleth, you might want to use all of your points to, like, do dishes, get motivation up, and
Let's
also
see.
level your professor stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flayn as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flayn's whereabouts.
Alright, what do you want me to
Will you
do?
do me a
Gather
favor?
clues. Got it. I don't have anything for you. I just want to check in here to see if Marianne's chilling. She's not. I do have somebody for Hilda, I think. That's Lauren's. Gross. Wait. I didn't realize I actually had to speak to Leonie.
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
They have not brought up... Actually, no, I think Tomas has been introduced once. And I don't remember, I think Yaritza we had to speak to once. I find it weird that they, like, bring up names that, like, have not really been central. Like, Hanneman's at least been in, like, multiple cutscenes. I think that's about all I have. It's just weird that they throw out names that, like, have basically not been relevant. Oda, I have something for you.
Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seteth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
Do you want this?
Never seen that thing before?
No, wait, wrong one, wrong one. It's this one. Wait, this one? There we go.
Found it.
I just clicked the wrong one. There's things this way. Who's that? Oh.
Oh.
Okay, there is somebody over here. Oh, Tomas. Here, Tomas.
I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons?
Well, I heard that you were asking about her, and then as soon as I said something about it, you sounded like you didn't know that she was missing at all. That seems a little weird. Oh gosh. Why are we asking about
I
Flayn?
was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg-Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Honestly, if anything, you sound more suspicious now. That was just weird.
A moment.
Let's go to the reception hall.
Professor!
Wooing women. Wonder who that could be.
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela?
No, actually.
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flayn's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
Your own first name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Don't think I have anything for you. I do have something for, whoops, I do have something for Petra, though. And I have to talk to her anyway.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery?
She was child-napped indeed.
I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
You leave Shamir alone. Also have this feather.
I love her. I had lost the place of this. You have
Shamir, great.
Thanks.
I was gonna say, wait, which one, Petra or Shamir? Because the answer can be yes or no. Yeah.
Hello.
Wait, Ignace. No, I don't have anything for Ignace. I already gave him this thing.
Interesting.
Hello.
Hello there.
Who's down here? Ingrid.
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Seth must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before.
Every time I'm like, what new name could this person throw out? And they keep throwing out a name. And I'm like, oh yeah, that, okay.
I also noticed him staring intently at me once.
I really don't think he's played Three Houses before.
Do I have something for you? No.
Unused lipstick. That sounds like Ingrid.
Nah, Sylvain's in the dining hall. I remember him being there.
Professor?
Come here.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious.
What did you do before coming to the monastery?
Somewhere else. Fighting. Is that a problem?
No, that's literally my backstory too.
I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Slyroh, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
You right. Do I have anything for you? No. What are these? Earthworm. Man, fishing.
Earthworm
Remember
Jim.
fishing?
Is that the next game you're doing on your channel?
Yeah, you know me. I love Earthworm Jim.
This guy never shuts up about it, chat. In all of our DMs. It's all about Earthworm Jim. Every year we go to PopCon together, he cosplays as Earthworm Jim.
If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know?
I didn't know that.
It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
Don't think I have anything for you.